What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? It's your boy K to the J, and Los back for JHouze Radio, episode 30. How's it going, man?
Número 30.
Yeah, buddy. How you doing, Los? How's life?
I'm good. Busy. Super fucking busy, and it's annoying. Because it's not like a good busy, it's just kind of like a lot of annoying busy stuff that eats up all your time.
Yeah.
And by the time you're done, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get to my stuff. Fuck, it's 1:30 in the morning.
Exactly.
Should I enjoy myself for an hour and then get up late for work or not?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, I mean, busy is good, I guess, in a sense, probably.
Yeah. The best thing that happened was I threw out my mattress and I took the mattress that was in the guest room and I threw it on my bed because we have a guest room, but we have no guests because of COVID and stuff,
Yeah.
So no one sleeps there. No one uses it. And I'm like, why am I going to pay for a new mattress? It's going to be at least a year before someone else could visit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, sure.
So I said, fuck it. Plus I have an air mattress somewhere.
Yeah.
If someone is desperate for a mattress. And I said, let me get my new mattress. And holy shit, bro. What a fucking difference, bro.
Me, I've been pretty much chilling, man. Just working, trying to get things situated with my soon-to-be move. I'm on the verge of getting a new apartment soon, so that is my main focus.
I'm focused on building you your desk.
Oh, dude, they, you know that little that charger from Apple, the one that magnetically sticks to like your phone or whatever. I want to
wait for your phone or for your laptop.
For your phone. It just, well, it's been out for a while, but the new iPhones are specifically made for these chargers that stick to the back. Chat, what is that called? I forgot what they're called. Damn it. But either way,
well, Apple called them MagSafe.
Yeah, the MagSafe chargers. I want to get one of those and try to find a way to like get one embedded into the desk, so I can like charge my phone by just laying it on the desk.
Oh, you talking about wireless charging?
Yeah, it's like a wireless charging MagSafe charger for the iPhone.
Well, no, I had plans to build wireless charging into your desk.
Los, you're beautiful, man. I love you.
I actually plan to put one spot on the right and one spot on the left.
Oh, you're awesome.
The reason why is sometimes, you put stuff down on the right side because you have a lot of stuff on the left.
Yeah.
And sometimes you put a lot of stuff you put your phone on the opposite side because you have a lot of stuff on the other side.
Options. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to stain it slightly darker than the rest of the wood. Yeah. So you always know where that spot is. Otherwise, you're like this.
You're like, where's the charger?
Where is the spot?
Where's the charger?
Ding! Okay, it's right here.
Find the golden mine. Yeah. Chad. Los does woodwork, and he's working on, pretty soon working on doing a desk for me. So yeah.
Oh wait, you don't understand the plans I have for your desk.
I can't wait, dude. All right, so as far as our PWLs, what I've been playing lately, not too much right now, honestly. I've been playing a little more Overwatch, kind of getting back into that again. I'm kind of waiting for like the next gen consoles. Honestly, I'm just ready to just jump into these new games. I'm probably going to be playing some Cyberpunk. That's supposed to be coming out I think next month, right? Did you hear about Cyberpunk? Are you kind of looking forward to that?
I did, but I'm not really, like, I heard it when it was announced and Keanu was there.
Yeah.
But I don't really grasp what the game was about, so I'm not really excited about it. What I'm excited about is Miles Morales.
Oh yeah, Miles Morales is going to be so freaking good, dude. I can't wait for that game. Yeah. I mean, good thing is, like I said before, it's going to be on both consoles, PS4 and PS5. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. But I'm really looking forward to Cyberpunk mainly because it's something different. It's a new IP. It's by CD Projekt Red. They did the Witcher series, and I've never played any of the Witcher games, so this is going to be my first CD Projekt Red game that I'm going to play. It looks interesting. I mean, it's pretty much an RPG. Basically, it's an open world game with a bunch of. It's pretty much a world where people are turning their bodies into like cybernetic parts, basically. So it's like everybody is part robot, part human, and just like people now, where we get tattoos to cover up our bodies and stuff like that. In this world, like turning part of your body into a robot is kind of like people getting tattoos, basically. So it looks good.
Kind of like in Starship Troopers, where it was normal for people to get prosthetics.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I'm pretty much just looking forward to Cyberpunk right now. I'm not really playing too much at the moment. What am I watching? I just got finished watching the season finale of The Boys season 2. Have you watched it yet?
I watched season 1. I'm holding off for season 2 because the week of I have election week. I have the whole week off, so I'm gonna binge watch it during that week.
Oh, dude, you're gonna freaking love it, man. Like, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers or anything, obviously, but the way this freaking this season ended, it's just really leaves an open ended for like season 3. And I think they did say that they're gonna do a season 3. They were saying that the way that damn, what is his name? The main hero. What the fuck is his name?
I want to say Bender, but I know that's wrong.
Damn it.
Starts with a B.
Yeah. What the hell is his name, chat? I don't know, but they said that Stormfront. No, not Stormfront. Stormfront's the other guy.
Stormfront's the female bad guy, and the comic book was a male.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. I'm a little afraid to read the comic book, only because of the simple.
Don't. I'm going to tell you this right now. They veered off so much from the comic book that it's its own universe, and the plot points they're taking from the comic book, they're only taking like the concept of it and not really following it through. Yeah. So it's very different. I mean, if you're curious about the backstory, read reviews. Because if you literally search on YouTube, the Boys comic book, and then they'll explain a couple characters to you, and it's good to kind of have that knowledge.
Yeah.
But they're really not following it, closely at all. It's like way different.
Deadman said he's been binging Supernatural. I haven't watched Supernatural yet. I've been wanting to watch that, but I just have so many damn shows to watch right now. It's hard to keep up on everything.
Billy Butcher.
No, not Billy Butcher. The main superhero guy. That's like Superman.
Homelander.
Yeah, they said that Homelander in season 3 is going to go insane. Like, you thought you saw Homelander at his craziest. Season 3 is gonna like put that to shame, basically. So, but like I said, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But when I first started watching this show, I was a little on it. It does start off a little slow, but give it time.
You thought it started out slow?
I thought it. I mean, all right, wait. Let me rephrase that. The first episode, the first 10, not even 10 minutes, the first 5 minutes of that first episode is going to make your jaw drop. I would say that much.
Of season 2.
Of season 1. Like, just the first episode in general. I'm saying, like, when I first watched the show, the first episode was good. I felt like a few episodes after that, it was good, but it was kind of like sluggish at certain points. But I felt like the closer it got to the end of season 1, going into season 2, the story just takes a turn that you just do not expect. And I feel like that's what the show does. Like, it really surprises the hell out of you. It's a good way of seeing superheroes in a different light compared to what you're used to seeing in DC and Marvel and things like that. It's really fucking raunchy. It's really raunchy. It's good.
The way I look at the way Marvel and DC do it, they kind of take the Star Trek approach where they look for the best of us and they present it out there. But in reality, I think it'd be more closer to The Boys, where people will be more criminal, more insane. You can't relate to a human being if you can run like 1,000 miles an hour or you can fly and you're indestructible.
Exactly. Exactly. It's a really good show, man. I was actually surprised at how good it was, and like the last few episodes of season 2 really just had me on the edge of my seat. I just didn't want to stop watching it. It's so freaking good.
But, well, I'm gonna watch that election week.
Oh yeah, definitely watch it, dude. It's good. What I've been listening to, there's this streamer on Twitch. His name is Harris Heller. He put out, I guess you can say, for the lack of a better term, copyright-free music that content creators can use for their podcasts, for their streams, for their short films. It's pretty much you can use this music selection that he has created for free. Just type in Harris Heller on any streaming service, whether it's YouTube, whether it's iTunes. What's the other one? what's the other music service? Spotify, whatever. What's been going on lately, especially on Twitch? If you're a creator, Twitch has been locking down on their DMCA guidelines. Basically, it's not even really Twitch; it's more so like the music companies, and they are giving people DMCA strikes. They're giving people multiple warnings. It's getting to the point where some people are possibly getting banned or on the verge of getting banned. The music and content creation right now is getting crazy. So Harris provides people literally hours and hours of free music that they can use and not have to worry about getting a DMCA strike, basically. So check that out. Other than that, how do you feel about that, Los? Like, do you think these music companies should be striking down creators?
As a DJ, I can approach it from that angle, and this is what I'm going to tell you. Record companies have lost the revenue they become accustomed to. Physical copies of music used to be their bread and butter. Because they would make a CD for something like 63 cents and sell it for $15.
Yeah.
You know, and out of that, you know, so it's all profit, but the musician would only see 2 to 7 cents per CD sale. So wow. Musicians would make their money off if they wrote it and they have the license, the publishing. Yeah. So if the publishing, anytime it's used for a commercial or on a TV show, they'd earn some money. They'd earn more money that way. Or if it got put on, remember those old CDs, you know, This Is What I Call Music. Remember those?
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I used to buy those.
Oh, those were great.
Yeah, they were awesome.
But you know you're old when your favorite song is in one of those CDs.
I know. I cannot believe you brought that up. I completely forgot about those CDs, man. I used to love those things.
So artists would get money that way. Now, because of streaming, they get something like 1 cent to half a cent per stream, if anything at all. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they'll only get money if there's 1,000 streams. So they could get 999 streams and they'll see 0. Wow. Only when they get to 1,000 will they get something, you know, and they could get to 1,999 and they'll only see so much money because they won't get paid a bump up until they hit 2,000.
Yeah.
So what happens is, since the record companies are losing so much money off physical sales, and a lot of merch, mm-hmm. because people aren't really into merch like they used to be. You know, before people would be like, oh, look at my Tupac shirt, look at my Biggie shirt, look at my Nirvana shirt and things like that. Yeah. Now the older bands are really making money off the merch for the nostalgia of it, and people who want to buy a retro shirt. Yeah. So these record companies are looking for ways to earn money and for you to go to them for the music and things like that. It started with Napster. Metallica and what the fuck is his name, Lars or whatever, really fucked things up by talking about how music sharing is illegal because they're not seeing any money and things like that. And I'm like, yo, you used to sell audio cassettes of other bands out of your garage, but it's not okay for people to share music, you know, freely. And then it just started to this road where music companies, you don't need a music company. You don't need a record label anymore.
You don't.
How many artists are, you know, SoundCloud artists that are making money?
Exactly. SoundCloud is turning into like the new record label, kind of, if you know, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Yeah.
So what's happening is they're trying to make you either A, go to them for licensing, mm-hmm. right? Or B, make it so that you only depend on them for music, but they don't seem to. It's not 1956 anymore. Yeah. Polygram, A&M Records, Epic, your own Sony Music. You're only part of the big thing. People are releasing music all the time. Yeah. And as a DJ, if you're playing music, yes, you do not own the music, but you're trying to broadcast what you can do with music.
Exactly, yeah.
So now that becomes an issue and a problem. But you have a website called Mixcloud who just flat out who went to all the record companies, mm-hmm. and said, we want to allow any DJ to put up any song they want. What's it going to cost us? Yeah. And so they worked out a plan, they worked out licensing fees. So now if you're on Mixcloud, put up any song, mix it any way you want, and all the licensing fees are paid. So the problem right now is Twitch. They need to follow SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and they need to say, okay, let's just pay for this outright and do it. Because what the record companies aren't realizing is those people streaming, playing your music is advertising.
It is.
If your requirement is put the name of the song in the description or in the video so people can, and a link so people can buy the song, cool. Okay. If you don't do it, you get banned. If you don't do it, you get a strike. You know, compromise with these creators. These
Deadman
creators
says,
don't,
or a widget too. You can do a widget. That could be
exactly
that would be a perfect opportunity to actually, you know, yeah, and like there's already widgets on Twitch, so why not get a music widget that automatically will show what music you're playing, what song you're playing, basically. I mean, isn't that practically what they want anyway? They just want to be recognized for their music at the end of the day, you know, so why not just add a widget to it? I mean,
think about it, Shazam. You can just team up with Shazam or team up with SoundHound or team up with one of these companies who have that already built in, and they'll do it for you. Music is a soundtrack of your life. Doesn't matter who you are, music is a soundtrack of your life.
Yeah.
Whether your soundtrack is hip hop, rock, country, or house music, it is a soundtrack of your life. Mm-hmm. But Amazon already licenses this music through Amazon Music, which, by the way, is a much better service than Spotify.
Really? You think so?
Oh my God, it's so good. And I hate streaming music. I hate the streaming services. I like to download my copies of music.
Yeah.
Again, DJ mentality. Amazon Music is much better. Like, for the sake of argument, let's say you pick a Biggie song, right?
Yeah.
And like, play me songs like this. It isn't like a random Frank Sinatra song thrown in there. It is like that era of hip hop.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
And you'll even get like some older Eminem thrown in there, or you might listen to Rakeem's, one of his songs thrown in there that he made in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, it really fits it, you know, and it fits it well. Where Spotify, like, if you're listening to R&B, you know, where you're trying to like get down, all of a sudden the Louis Armstrong pops in there, you know, that's going to ruin your flow.
I'm trying to get down.
You know?
What is
or
this
if you're listening
music?
if you're listening to Louis Armstrong, they throw in The Weeknd, and it's like, whoa, what's going on?
Exactly. Oh, that.
But
program...
Amazon Music really is. I mean, you have a couple of weird things thrown in here and there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you listen to it and you enjoy listening to it and you keep listening to it. So they already have the license. It's a matter of them going, all right, I'll pay a little more and let's do this. Because I don't think any serious streamer will mind having to give the credit, having to do a plugin, having to link the song, if it means they get to create the content that they want. Because streaming is killing television. Listen, some bots are so specific, okay? And again, I learned this through DJ, where if, let's say you happen to use the same sample as The Weeknd. Let's say it's a snare, okay? And the snare has a pattern that's the same as The Weeknd, okay? But everything else is different.
Yeah.
Some bots will hear that snare and go, oh, this is a Weeknd song. Even though that snare is included in whatever audio, you know, whatever digital audio workstation, your DAW, whatever you're doing, whether it's Reason, GarageBand, Logic, what have you.
I've had that happen.
If you use the same sample, they'll pull you.
I've had that happen to me before. I made a song. I forgot what song it was that I made, but I made a song and I don't remember what part of the music it was. It was like the smallest part. It was like the smallest part of the music. I posted it on YouTube and then I got a strike saying this portion of your song is in Rihanna's Umbrella. I was like, wow, well, it was already in my DAW, so I'm just using the sample from my DAW. Like, that's where it was.
Yeah, well, you want to hear something funny? Umbrella, do you know what they use to make Umbrella?
What?
GarageBand.
Yeah, exactly. They used the same exact sample that I used. I can use that sample. It's in the DAW, but you're giving me a strike for it? Come on.
And it's in the licensing of GarageBand.
Exactly. I paid for
Umbrella
it.
was made with GarageBand, which people don't know.
I paid for it. And like I went back to listen to that sample and I heard it. I was like, wow, that is the Umbrella sample, but it's already in the software that I brought. So legally I can use it. You know?
Yes, legally.
Like, so this whole thing with music and streaming, like we're not going to see the end of it for a while. I don't know what would be the solution to fix it. I guess it just depends on the platform. Each platform is going to have their own fight.
There's two solutions. Okay.
Okay.
One comes from us, creators, where creators either A, make their own music, B, a creator creates music for streamers. That's one solution. Or two, have these companies get up off their ass and go, listen, I'll just pay for the licensing for everything. But the licensing only applies to people who pay for my streaming service.
Exactly.
So yes, you could Twitch for free, but you're going to get copyright strikes. But if you happen to pay for the service, you don't have to worry about it. You know how many streamers are going to be like, fuck it, I'll pay for it. I don't want this.
Yeah, I'll pay if I can sit here and I'm streaming, let's say we're doing fight night and I just want to play some Nelly in the background. All right, well, Twitch said you got to pay $5 a month for our license. All right, whatever, I'll pay it. I'm a content creator. It's my content. I'm gonna put money. I'm gonna put effort into my content. I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why even on this podcast, when I put out the audio version and the YouTube version, I make my own background music for that because I don't want to have issues. You know, I use my own music for that. You know,
Deadman says a summit with creators and music labels should be created. That same concept is what Mixcloud did. And the Mixcloud used collective bargaining of, we do this many DJs, we have this many streams, we have this many everything else to the record labels. And they said, hey, let us just pay for a blanket licensing fee and let our clients do whatever.
I think
so. It is possible to do that solution.
I think that'd be a great idea. I think Twitch should just. I think whenever we can go to conventions in public, I think a future TwitchCon should just say, "Hey, let's get these creators, let's get these music labels together at one convention, and let's figure this shit out." Like, I think that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a time to get creators and these studios into one place and just figure out a freaking solution. It just takes one or two simple solutions, and we can fix this.
You know what it takes? It takes someone who's not greedy to figure this out.
Yeah, basically. That's what it comes down to.
Because if someone who's not greedy comes up with the idea, and then once that idea is out there, now Amazon turns around and goes, all right, this is a good concept. How can we put this into play?
Yeah.
Well, Mixcloud did it. Well, let's see how they did it and then work it out.
Lois, do you have any PWLs, anything you want to throw in there that you've been playing, watching, or listening to in any of the categories?
I haven't been playing anything really because it's just been kind of a very, very busy time for me.
Okay.
I just finished watching the first season of Evil. So good.
All right, break this down to me because I want to watch this show. I've seen like a little piece of it on I think I watched like the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
Okay. So you have a Catholic, a Muslim, and an agnostic, all hired by the Catholic Church to look to find out if possessions or miracles are true. So I don't know the actor's name, so I'm going to call him Luke Cage. So Luke Cage is a priest in training. Okay. So
interesting role for him, actually.
Yo, great role for him. He plays it pitch perfect.
Really?
I think he did better on Evil than he did in
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. I was gonna say Power Man, but yes, Luke Cage. He played it much better. Much better. The thing about him as an individual, from what I gather, is he has a certain level of sophistication. In Evil, he can carry that level of sophistication that he has, and it's pitch perfect.
I'm actually surprised because I've seen. I need to figure out his name. Let me IMDb his name. I don't want to keep calling him Luke Cage.
Okay, so now he's the connection of the Catholic Church. You have a Muslim guy, and I don't remember the name of the character because they don't really say his name much.
Okay.
You know, uh, and I like it because it's in real life. Like I'm not turning around to you and go, "Yo, K, blah blah blah," and K, did this happen? And K, did that happen? Like you don't say a person's name often in the conversation, so they
So
don't mention his name often.
Mike Coulter, that's his name, Mike Coulter.
Okay, Mike.
Mike.
And the actor who plays, I don't know if he's Muslim in real life, but he's played so many parts, and he's a very versatile actor. And he's the tech guy, so he's the one who's looking for a logical, scientific explanation for the quote unquote miracle.
Okay.
And then the agnostic is a woman who is a criminal psychologist, so she profiles people and stuff like that.
Okay.
And when Mike approaches her, you know, and it all gives her the job offer.
Yeah.
She's like, well, why me? I don't believe in this and blah blah blah. He said because possession and mental illness appear very similar. I need you to decide if something is actually mental illness or it's something else, something you can't explain.
Yeah.
And each episode goes on to these different things that always leave you questioning: are they possessed? Are they not possessed? Is this person crazy? Is that person crazy? Only once or twice is it like real possession where like you as the viewer go, that person's possessed. Where's the holy water?
Yeah. The power of Christ compels you.
Exactly. And it is just really, really good. Like you finish watching an episode and you feel like, wait, I gotta know more. What is going on? Like, what is going on in these people's lives? So you watch the next one. It isn't so much where you're like, oh my God, that was an amazing episode. Holy shit, I'm exhausted. I have to go. Or it was so much, I gotta watch the next one. It's just like the episode ends and leaves you with more questions. Are they gonna answer that question in the next episode?
Yeah.
And you know, or what direction is this show going? And it keeps going and going and going and going. When the last episode hits, it hits hard. The last couple seconds,
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa, that's it? No. There's more questions I have. I need season 2.
I need more. Yeah.
So good. Evil was so good. My girlfriend actually, because she loves horror movies, so she was like, oh, I want to watch this. And then I was like, you know, you hear the title Evil and you think, this is going to be fucking cheesy. And
Yeah,
I saw the trailer.
I was thinking that too.
And I saw the trailer and I was like, possession? Evil spirits? I'm curious. And I'm so happy that she picked that show because we binged it. We're done within 2 or 3 days.
Wow, really?
Yes.
I gotta check it out. Especially since you said that Mike does a really great job as that character, because I've seen some of his work and some of his other shows were it was okay. He did all right.
And again, I think it's because him personally, like he has a level of sophistication and education that I think come through no matter what character he's trying to play.
Yes, yeah.
Like he can't play a dumb guy because you see him, right?
Yeah.
And it's about the way he stands and everything else. You look at him as someone who's not only confident, but you feel like his brain is always working.
Yeah.
And that's why I liked him in Luke Cage, but I didn't love him in Luke Cage. You know what I'm trying to say?
Same here, yeah. Same here.
But in Evil, pitch perfect. Absolutely pitch perfect. I was like, these are the roles you need to play.
Well, I guess
someone who has a fucking brain.
Well, since I finished The Boys, I guess Evil was next on my list. Deadman in chat says, did you guys watch Bly Manor? I watched
Bly. I didn't hear about it. Hold on, I got it.
It's part of this series. Have you seen the show on Netflix, The Haunting of Hill House?
I saw the first episode. We're gonna actually watch the rest this week.
It looks like The Haunting. It's like a haunting. It's called The Haunting series now, I guess, because the first one was called The Haunting.
Oh wait. That's the sequel to The Haunting.
Yeah. So
I saw the first episode.
So the first one was called The Haunting of Hill House. This is called The Haunting of Bly Manor now. So it's pretty much taking the same route that I can't think of the other show, but it's like the same actors from the previous show. Basically, they're in this show. They're playing different characters, basically.
Yeah, and by the way, you know that one of the actors in there was Elliot from E.T., right?
Is that the guy who played the father in the first season of Haunting of Hill House?
No, he played. I think he played one of the brothers. Henry Thomas is the actor's name.
Let me go.
If you saw the Blind Manor, he was the uncle.
That's him.
The uncle
You
who
know
hired.
what? It's so funny you say that because I was like, man, I feel like I've seen this actor somewhere. I did not realize that he is the kid from E.T. chat.
Yeah, Elliot.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
I knew he looked familiar. I was like, man, where have I seen this guy? And I haven't seen him in anything in freaking years. But holy crap! Yeah, he's the dad on The Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, that's insane.
yeah.
But
That's weird.
yeah, I saw, I think I'm like maybe 30 minutes into the first episode of Bly Manor. But that's the next show that I really want to dive into, for sure.
It's good. The first episode is really good, and left you with enough questions to want to watch the second one, which I liked. I like when shows get you going. Whoa, you need to give me an answer. Let me watch the next one.
You need to explain yourself, fool. I'm actually surprised that you're
exactly.
watching horror movies because I know you're not a horror movie guy. Like I'm surprised that you're watching this show.
Listen, if I watch a horror movie, somebody better be possessed. There better be ghosts. I don't care about slashers. I don't care about serial killers. I don't care about fucking masochists. None of that shit. You give me like some spiritual creepy shit, and I'm watching it.
Wow. Well, then you definitely have to be. Chat. We're considering our next top film episode podcast, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna do a top horror film of all time.
You're doing that with my girl. I'm not doing it.
Come on, you got to be in it too, man.
No.
You got to be in it too, man.
Because I'm gonna say Showgirls because somebody paid to make it. That's scary.
Oh my god, Showgirls.
Bro, somebody paid to make that. That's fucking scary.
You are ridiculous, man. What are you listening to, Los? Are you listening to anything new right now? Not really.
Not anything new. I'm actually working on an old school house mix.
Okay.
And I'm having issues with a couple of the song transitions, so I'm digging more and more into old school house to try to find the right song for a good transition and a good feel.
Okay.
So I'm listening to stuff like that. When you know those songs, you used to hold me, you used to
yeah. Oh, wow.
like that era, yeah, like that era of house.
That's like that good cookout music right there, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to add Groove Is in the Heart to the set, and it's really tough.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me tell you something. That was my jam back in the days.
All right, what's your random fact, Lost?
Okay. There are only two mammals that like spicy foods: humans and the tree shrew.
What the hell is the tree shrew? Tree shrew?
Yeah, it looks like a little mouse, but with a longer snout and a bigger mouth.
I'm actually gonna look this up. I want to see what this looks like. How do you?
Can you put up a picture?
Yeah.
SHREW.
I don't know if you can see this chat. I'm just gonna pull it over our picture for right now. Screw it, whatever. That's the shrew, the tree shrew. That thing looks disgusting. And his long ass nose. Oh my god.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a tribble with a face.
It looks like a mouse breed mixed with some other weird crap. That's freaking weird.
Yeah.
All right, I have two random facts here that are kind of interesting. This is from facts.net. Putting salt on a cut will allow it to heal faster, which is interesting.
Yes, because salt dries it out.
Yeah, interesting. I need to do that next time I get a paper cut because, man, I got a paper cut right now. It's been killing me all day. My other random fact is all of the clocks in Pulp Fiction except for 2 are set to 420. I believe it. I need to go back and watch that now. I need to go back and watch that right now.
That's Quentin Tarantino at his best.
Oh yeah, and that is all Quentin right there. All right, let's jump into some of our news topics here. We got a few of them here. I'm gonna let you start off with well, I want to get your opinion on this one first. Jared Leto is reprising his role as the Joker in the Snyder Cut, which is pretty much what is it? Justice League. Snyder is redoing the Justice League, cutting it from his own.
No, he's not redoing it. He's finishing it.
Finishing it, however you want to put it.
No. Because you have to understand, he left after his daughter committed suicide, so he never got a chance to complete the movie he wanted to make.
Yeah.
So they're letting him complete the movie he wanted to make. So he's not redoing it. He's finishing it.
All right. So the Snyder Cut that we're getting next year on HBO Max. We're gonna get Joker from, well, Jared Leto's gonna reprise his role as the Joker. So they're shooting brand new footage for this film. Why do you think they're bringing Jared Leto's Joker back in specifically, and not what was the other Joker that we got?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Why do you think we're getting Jared Leto and not Joaquin?
Continuity. I don't think it's any more complicated than that. I think
Really?
it's just continuity. Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it. It's going to be weird where, you know, in the Suicide Squad there was Jay Leto, and it was set in the same universe as Batman and Batman versus Superman, as Batman versus Superman and the Man of Steel, and have a new Joker is bizarre. For continuity's sake, yeah, it would make sense.
I guess I can see that. I mean, I think it's interesting. I know Jared Leto was a little pissed off that when Suicide Squad came out, he didn't really have a lot of scenes in there. A lot of his scenes got cut, basically. So now he's kind of getting a redemption, I guess you can say. Now he's getting a chance to like reprise his role again. I didn't like his role as Joker in Suicide Squad, but maybe under Snyder, maybe we can get a better look at his Joker. Maybe they'll get rid of some of those tattoos, because I hate all those damn tattoos on his face. It's just freaking
On his
weird.
face, I thought they were ridiculous, but everywhere else it made sense. Joker's had tattoos in the past.
Yeah, everywhere else is fine.
Here is my. Did you know about the fiasco with the editing of Suicide Squad?
Kind of. I kind of forgot what the whole thing behind it was, but try to help me out.
They hired several companies to edit the movie, and some of those companies specialize in trailers.
Oh yeah. I did hear about that. That's freaking weird. How do you hire somebody for a trailer to cut a movie?
Yeah, a perfect example is at the end when they all group together and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna kick his ass," and then the end of that sentence, they're all jumped. The next scene, it was a jump cut with them all in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
And for a trailer, that works great, but for a movie, it doesn't. I think the problem with Suicide Squad was the editing, and because Company A and Company B cut in such different styles to make them fit together, they're like, "Well, we got to cut this out. We got to cut that out. We got to cut this out." And that, I think that's why Suicide Squad suffered. It wasn't a great movie in any which way, shape, or form.
No, definitely wasn't.
But Jay Leto's Joker is creepy.
It's creepy. It's creepy in the sense of like, it's kind of hard to describe how creepy it is. Side note, a lot of like pretty much all these shots that we're watching right now in this trailer are all new. Like these are all new shots that we're watching. It looks like it's a totally different film at this point.
But it's not. Here, like a lot of these shots were in the other trailer.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm really I have a bad taste in my mouth with Jared Leto's Joker from Suicide Squad. I mean, I have a feeling that they're gonna reprise his role in a more positive light. I'm just really curious to see, like, all right, if we're bringing Jared Leto back into this film, he was never in the original film. What are we doing with this? Like, where in your opinion, where do you think he's going to fit in this world, in this film? Like, what is he going to do? Like, I'm confused by that.
I can see him fit in 2 or 3 different places.
Okay.
Flashbacks.
Okay. Yes, that's a good one.
A scene where Batman and Joker are fighting and he defeats him, so you have more context of Batman.
Yeah.
Or 3, him escaping from Arkham, to show that this whole thing is bigger than this thing. One thing affects the whole world.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I look at it.
Okay. I guess
I believe it'll be flashbacks though.
Yeah, I would like to see how his Joker is going to interact with.
Yes, and to answer the Robin question, absolutely.
Yes, when I saw that film, I thought we were going to get a question. I thought we were going to get an answer to that question of like, all right, what the hell happened, and like what happened to Robin? Why are we looking at this statue? I figured they were showing it for a reason, and it was almost as if they showed it for nothing. It's like they showed it, and like that was the last that we heard of it. Nothing else was brought up about it. Like that was it. Batman didn't even talk about it after that. So
I kind of feel they did it for the Batman fans to go, oh look, the history that you've read about all these years, it exists here too.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I think that's definitely a really good point. I think that'll be good to answer that question about what happened to Robin. Maybe, like you said,
Yeah,
even give us a flashback. I think that'll be good to know.
yeah.
But yeah, Snyder Cut's coming out next year, guys. They're going to release it in what, 4 parts, I think.
I four or six parts, I forget, but I think you're right with the four.
Yeah, they're going to release it in parts as if like a series, basically, and then after that, they're going to release it as like an entire film. So it's going to be pretty hefty. It's going to be pretty long. I was going to say, like I mentioned before, I would rather wait to watch the whole thing at once, but I know me, I'm not going to be able to do that.
No, I want to see the differences. I really do.
Yeah. All right. Our next topic we're gonna jump into is Alexandria Cortez, Congresswoman. Recently, AOC recently streamed on Twitch. It seems like everybody's streaming on Twitch nowadays. Um, she had the third biggest individual stream on Twitch, getting 400,000 plus concurrent views. Freaking insane. Freaking insane. Seeing a politician stream on Twitch is an awesome move. It's great for, trying to catch that younger audience, but also just trying to humanize yourself a little bit. When you're in politics, you're looked at 9 times out of 10 as the bad guy sometimes. But coming down to the level of content creators and streamers, and actually, like, it's not even like she was just on Twitch just talking about politics. She was on Twitch playing a game with other content creators. I don't think I've ever seen any politician ever do that. I know we had a few other politicians do stuff on Twitch, but nothing to this level. And her doing that really made me look at her in a different way. Like, wow, like I said, you're human, and being able to show that to people is freaking awesome. Honestly.
Well, you have to understand, she is from the new generation of politics, where they're taking it as seriously as they did in the 30s and 40s and 50s, where you vote, like everything you do is for the people.
Yeah.
And she's a human being. She was a bartender. She was struggling. She's from the Bronx. She speaks Spanish. She goes to the Bronx constantly, and she's like, "Oye, cómo estás? Oye, blah, blah."
Yeah.
She's a real person.
Yeah.
And there is, through a series of chains of people that I know, she would sneak into a club in the DC area with like a hoodie and stuff, so nobody would see her, just so she could hang out for a little bit and feel like a normal person. Yeah. I think that her trajectory in politics will be, she will eventually do a run for president.
Yeah, that's just freaking amazing, man. To see her, like, I mean, like, she was streaming with Dr. Lupo, Myth, a bunch of other like content creators on Twitch, and like interacting with other content creators. That was just freaking amazing. That's a new look on her in my mind. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you don't see too many politicians do this.
It's a new look if you never followed her before. But if you have followed her before, she talks about these things. She talks about video games. She talks about music. She talks about clubbing. She talks about drinking. She talks about how she misses bits and pieces of her old life because she felt like she was part of the community. And now everywhere she goes, she's recognized. And the only place that really treats her like a person is the Bronx, because she's one of them. And a lot of these Republicans attack her because she is the new face of politics. Her and I think they call it the crew or the clique, the 4 women,
something like that. I think so.
They're the new face of politics. They're the politicians who are going, hey, listen, this other bullshit is bullshit. Let's get to the real facts. If we don't help this country and help people in this country's going to shit. And she realizes, she sees the big picture, and those women see the big picture, and she's not afraid to talk. Bro, she's made references to games like before, like just in interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't follow politics too much. I'll be the first person to admit to that. I didn't follow her at all, and seeing her in this light was really impressive, honestly. It's in, like, it doesn't even have to be gaming, but just seeing politicians and just a more laid back kind of environment is something that's new to me because you don't see it that often. And like I said, like just not even just her, like I said before, not even just seeing her on Twitch, but seeing her interact with other content creators. That's so fucking awesome, dude. Like it like humanizes her so much, and it makes people in general look at some politicians a little differently now. You know, like I said, it just reminds you that these people are human beings. You know, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. You know she has an Instagram account, right?
I've never been on her Instagram, but I'll have to
Well,
check it
on
out
her
now.
Instagram account, she'll often do a live stream where she's cooking dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Now,
She's
do
cooking
you
dinner.
do you think, like, being a devil's advocate here, do you think that some people who are looking to vote, who are following office closely, following politics closely, do you feel like people looking at her, oh, she's on Twitch, oh, she's on Instagram cooking, blah blah blah, do you feel like people looking at her will start to not take her serious? Like, oh, why is she playing video games with content creators? Why is she posting videos about her cooking? Do you think people will not take her serious? Do you think some people will look at it like that?
I think that has to do more with age than it does with the reality of it. Someone who's younger, okay, wants to know that the person representing them is like them.
Yeah.
Someone who's tired of the political bullshit, and I don't mean like the normal day-to-day politics. I mean like real bullshit, like the stuff Mitch McConnell does.
Yeah.
They want to know that the person you're electing knows what the price of a gallon of milk is, knows what it's like, knows how much it costs, how much gas costs at the pump. Yeah. Because they're affected too. If they're like, yo, gas is $5 a gallon, no, something's up. Let me go and do something about this.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I think that's how politics will change. And it started with Bernie. Mm-hmm. And little by little, I think politics will head in that direction. It won't go all the way, but it'll head in that direction. You need a lot of these old politicians to die and retire and get voted out. So you have more people like her, in the sense of being someone from their area who is a real person, to do it. And it's not about Republican or Democrat. It is about you being from where you represent, but truly be from where you represent. Exactly. Live in a normal house, you know, don't take these bribes, you know, not be scared to go to the supermarket and talk to Bill, Joe, Jim, Bob, Jane, Juan, whatever it is, you know, and say, yo, you have a concern, talk to me. Yeah. Tell them, listen, I'm running late. I'll give you 2 minutes. Talk to me. Tell me what your concerns are. Here's my card. Tell this thing to so-and-so from my office, and we'll get back to you.
Do you have anything else, Los? Any recommendations you want to throw down?
Yes. I have to say this. Get out and vote. Just do it.
That's a good recommendation, actually.
Get out and vote. Listen to me. If you're a Republican and those are your beliefs and you want to vote, vote. If you're a Democrat and you're like, we need this change, get out and vote. Bottom line is, use your voice. There are countries that are fight full wars just to get the opportunity to vote. Just vote. Vote your conscience, vote your heart, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Okay. My brother's a staunch, hardcore Republican, you know?
Yeah.
I'm obviously not. And we discuss and we talk and we come out with points. Yeah. And my conversations with him make me realize these things I just said today.
Yeah.
You know? But the number one thing is get out and vote. If you want to be a change in the world, start changing it. Start voting. Start playing your music 5 minutes a day. Start believing in yourself. Start realizing is you're not an imposter. Don't have the imposter syndrome. You are the only one of you in the universe. You are unique to the universe. And your flavor of personality, person, essence, soul, spirit, whatever, is what makes the universe have infinite diversity and infinite combinations. Just do it. Be yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to vote your conscience. Learn to do your civic duty, and don't be scared to ask questions.
I think I might have to double down on that freaking recommendation right there. Honestly, yeah, like you said, you know, if we want to see change in the world, we got to do it. A lot of us will sit here and complain about issues and stuff in our life, in the world, in politics. and we won't do anything about it. We'll just complain about it. But if you want something to get done, you got to do something, you know. And doing the simplest thing as just voting is something, honestly, you know.
And if you don't want to wait in the long lines, vote by mail. You still have a chance.
Exactly. We have so many options now to vote. So now we kind of don't really have an excuse anymore, honestly.
Give me 1 second. I want to plug a website.
Sure. No problemo.
Okay. Stephen Colbert has a website, betterknowyourballot.com.
Okay.
It'll give you information how to vote, where to vote, how to register, and everything else. betterknowyourballot.com. It's set up, and it's specifically set up per state. And you can learn how to vote, where to vote, how to do mail-ins and everything else. Get out and vote. Make the change that you want in the world, good or bad, but vote.
All right, we're gonna get ready to get out of here, chat. Thanks for stopping by, checking out the podcast. Don't forget, for our audio listeners, you guys can check us out on youtube.com/the JHouze. Also, you can catch our socials in the links below. If you guys want to watch us live, twitch.tv/K2THAJ. And yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks again, chat. We're not gonna do an after show today. It is pretty late.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for chatting with us. Thank you for the adoption papers.
Adoption papers.
Yeah.
Los is a daddy. Los is a daddy.
Just have fun until next time, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, recommend us to your friends, and if you review us, give us 5 stars. It'll give us a chance to get more noticed and get more listeners, and hopefully spread a better message.
For sure.
People can just have fun and listen to us, talk nonsense about, really desks that were built really strong.
And like Dark Legion in chat says, don't forget to vote.
Amen.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Peace out.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.